Um, Tammy says my grandbaby, puppy, etc. posts get the most likes, comment. Yeah, of course. So yeah, you get pregnant on purpose for the algorithm. Top tip. There's a hack for you. Please don't do that. Right? You have a birthday. I'll give you a hack for all of you guys here. You have a birthday. Drop a 3 in the chat if you have a birthday and you post about it and it blows up. Or you find out you're pregnant, biggest post you ever had. Or you get married, boom, explodes. Right? 3. Okay, good. That's normal. Completely normal. Why? Because it's known as a milestone. I call it a milestone post. Where, don't forget, social media was made for you to be connected to the people nearest and dearest. So whenever something as a life update happens, then the algorithm pushes it like crazy. Like crazy. So here's my dare for you. Sorry, Mary Elizabeth. This is my dare. I'm going off script a little bit here. I want you to come up with 10 milestones connected to your business. I'll give you some examples because it's easier than you think. The day you decided to join, so every year, that's a post. The day you decided to go all in, might be the same day for some of you. The day you went to an event that changed your life, a day that you met your mentor, a day that you got your first commission, the day that you retired from your job. That guys, there's so many. There's so many. There's so many. The day you finished reading Rich Dad Poor Dad and everything changed. The day you watched Dare to Dream live stream, the day you joined the inner circle, the day like just 10 milestones. And maybe you come up with 6 and 7, but be aware of what the other ones are going to be. Now, here's what happens. When you do like milestone posts, people start saying words like congrats, happy anniversary, you're awesome, you're the best. Go on to Facebook and comment congrats or happy anniversary on someone's post. Fireworks come shooting out. And that's how they know that it's a milestone post. Everyone's saying congrats, they must be pregnant. Something huge must have happened. We need them to see, everyone to see it. So if you have 10 milestones, it's almost once a month that you're going to be tricking the algorithm. But it could be a photo of you and your dog. Like the day that I listened to an audio that changed my life was also the day that I was walking my dog. Like whatever, as long as it's a real story, don't lie with the story. But another question here, John Marie, is how to balance posting for business and personal. That's lifestyle posts. Like lifestyle posts, not every lifestyle post is going to be like, oh, today I didn't want to go for a walk, but I made a decision that my business deserved me to go for a walk, so I got my steps in, right? There are going to be a bunch of posts where it's just you and your family, but just make sure you've got the who in mind. Like if I'm gonna make a lifestyle post with me and Svetlana, I'm gonna say something like, I wouldn't be able to do what I do without my incredible wife Svetlana. And because of her, I'm able to impact the lives of millions of people in network marketing. Right? That's me showing love to my partner. That's a personal post. I'm just bringing my who into the conversation. That's it. That's it. So what we're going to do over the next like 1, 2, 3 weeks, we'll see how long and how deep I go on each point. But in the next like 2 or 3 weeks, we're going to break down how to use this for stories, how to use it for reels, and how to use it for posts. Posts being like photos, carousels, text only, quotes, all those things. So we'll come up with like a strategy for stories, a strategy for reels, and a strategy for posts. That's what we're going to do. Because I really want to make sure that we're on these calls from now on, the clarity calls. I really want to make sure that we're talking about things that are going to move the business forward, right? Establishing the who. is step number one. Truly. Get that right. And again, I don't want you to overcomplicate it. Like, don't spend months trying to find the perfect who, because you won't. You'll find the perfect who by going, I help women. And then it turns into, I help teen moms. Then it goes, I help teen moms gain their confidence. Like, it's an ongoing process. I started with, I want to help everyone with social, and I want to help network marketers. And then, because of the feedback that I was getting from the reach, the algorithm, and people, which I value the most, by the way. I will always value Haley Rogers or Samantha Stewart or Carol McCarthy or Susanna Lowe or Mary Elizabeth Ratton. I'll always value you way more than the algorithm or a number of views, right? But because there was a bunch of people said, can you talk about social media? I talked about social media once, and then someone said, can you tell me how the algorithm works? I did a post or a live about how the Facebook algorithm works and a YouTube video. My God, they went boom. Absolutely. And I was known for Frazer knows more about the algorithm than anyone else. I got invited to Eric Worre's house in May 2018, and he asked me, can you do that live? Can you do that training you did on a live about the algorithm? I went, you watched that live? He went, yeah, the team told me to watch it because it was so good, apparently. So I did it, and he comes up to me and was like, will you speak at GoPro? Like, and I'm like, whoa. I'm not teaching the algorithm at GoPro. Like, whatever, I'll teach social media basics, but I'm not teaching the algorithm. That's not what this is about. So kind of wild how it all works out, but that's how I established I want to help network marketers build on social media. I didn't think it was that I didn't think like it was that obvious at the moment, but things become so obvious when you get the feedback. Let other people be your eyes and they'll tell you. All right. So without it, they're all lies, right? You need someone else's eyes. Otherwise they're all lies. Okay. So I appreciate you guys. Again, the dare is to go and find those 10 milestones. Try and make a post this week around some sort of milestone. Try and make it like, it was 1 year ago it was 2 years ago it was 3. You're not going to know exactly, right? But like, there could be something. Like, it could be something like 3 years ago, I had a terrible day at work. It might not be exactly 3 years ago. It might have been 2.73 years ago, but leverage it to create that milestone post and just see what happens. I think you'll be surprised. All right. Big love to you all. For those of you who won the June Boom, check your emails. There's 12 of you who are going to be joining.